Hello everyone. In today's class, we are going to start with slope-intercept form. If we have a line L having a slope m and the y-intercept is given to be 0, c, then the equation of the line can be written as y is equal to mx plus c. Similarly, if we have a line L having a slope m and the x-intercept is taken as d comma 0. So if I take the x-intercept as d comma 0, then the equation of the line is going to be y is equal to m multiplied by x minus d. Similarly, if we have both x and y intercept, x intercept if we have taken as a comma 0 and y intercept if we have taken as 0 comma b, then the equation of the line can be written as x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. We'll be considering few problems on the same concept. Reduce the following question into slope-intercept form and find their slopes and the y-intercept. First question is x plus 7y is equal to 0. So I have written the formula or a hint over here. So the equation of the line, when we know the y-intercept, it is given by y is equal to mx plus c. So let me consider the equation which is given in the question. In the given question, it is x plus 7y is equal to 0. Now, the slope intercept form is represented by y is equal to mx plus c. So the above expression has to be expressed in the similar fashion. So I have to write it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So in order to do that, I'll be transferring x to the right hand side. So 7y is going to be equal to minus x. Similarly, in order to get rid of 7, so I need to isolate the variable. In order to isolate the variable, I can divide both sides by 7. Divide both sides by 7. So 7y over 7 is going to be minus x over 7. So y is going to be minus x over 7. Now I need to compare this equation. Let me take this as equation number 1 with y is equal to mx plus c. When I compare that, I will be getting the answers for the y-intercept and also the slope. So I will be writing the slope. So y is equal to mx plus c. So this is the equation. The equation which I have got is y is equal to minus x over 7. So I need to compare both of them. Comparing both of them, I will be getting the value of m. So m is over here, x is here. So m is going to be minus 1 over 7. So the slope of the line is going to be minus 1 over 7. Similarly, plus c. C is going to be the y-intercept. Here c is going to be 0. So I can write c as 0. So there is no constant adding over here. So C is going to be equal to 0. So this will be the answer for the first sub question. Moving on, we will go to the next question. 6x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. So let me take the equation first. 6x plus 3y minus 5. I have to write it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So I have to write it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. In order to do that, I will come back to my equation. I will transfer 6x and minus 5 to the other side. So this is equal to 0. So I can write it as 3y is going to be equal to 5 minus 6x. Dividing both sides with 3, I will be getting y is equal to 5 over 3 minus 6 over 3x. This can be written as 5 over 3 minus 2x. So the equation is y is equal to 5 over 3 minus 2x. Consider this as equation number 1. Now comparing the equation number 1 with the standard equation y is equal to mx plus c, I will be getting the answer. So let me write y is equal to mx plus c. Let me write the given equation, I mean the solved equation, 5 over 3 minus 2x. So I can compare both of them. So the slope of the line is going to be equal to m. So the slope of the line is m. So m can be compared as the equation, or sorry, the coefficient of x. So here the coefficient of x is -2. So slope is going to be -2. Similarly, the y-intercept is going to be c. C is going to be a constant. So here 5/3 is a constant. So c is going to be 5/3. Moving on, y is equal to 0. So this is the third equation. If y is equal to 0, comparing that with the standard form y is equal to mx plus c, I will be getting both m will be equal to 0 and also c is equal to 0. So the slope and the y-intercept for the third equation is going to be equal to 0. Moving on to the second question, reduce the following equation into intercept form and find their intercept on the axis. The first equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Here in this question, we have to use the formula x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Similar to the first question, I have to make a note of the given equation. I have to write it in the form of x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So 3x plus 2y minus 12 will be equal to 0. I have to write it in the form of x over a plus y over b is equal to 0. In order to do that, I will be transferring minus 12 to the other side. So 3x plus 2y is going to be equal to 12. Now dividing 12 on both the sides. Dividing 12 on both sides, I will be getting 3x over 12 plus 2y over 12 is going to be equal to 12 over 12. Simplifying these, I will be getting x over 4 plus y over 6 is going to be equal to 1. So this is the equation that I have got. I should be comparing the same equation with x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. On doing that, so x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, or rather let me write it under this. So if I write the same equation under this, I will be getting x over 4 plus y over 6 is equal to 1. Now comparing, I will be getting the value of a as 4, and comparing the value of b, I will be getting the value as 6. So the value of a and b I'm getting as 4 and 6. So a is going to be the x-intercept and b is going to be the y-intercept. So let me make a note of that. So x-intercept is given as x comma 0. Similarly, y-intercept is given as 0 comma, okay, let me write it this way, 0 comma b, and here it is going to be a comma 0. So I can write my final answer x intercept as 4 comma 0 and the y intercept to be 0 comma 6. So this is going to be your final answer for the first sub question. Let us go to the second sub question. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. So let me make a note of the equation given in the question. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. I have to compare the given equation with the standard equation, which is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. In order to do that, I can divide both sides by 6. Divide both sides by 6. So 4x over 6 minus 3y over 6 is going to be 6 over 6. When I simplify this, I will be getting 2x over 3 minus y over 2 is going to be equal to 1. So I can compare this equation with 2x by a plus y over b is equal to 1. Now, since this is having a coefficient here, I can choose to take both of the equations separately and then I can substitute the same thing. So how can I do that? So I can write x over a is going to be equal to 2x over a. 2x over a. Now in this case, the value of a, I'm sorry, here it is 3, right? I have written down as a. I'm sorry. So let me just write it down. So 2x over 3 plus y over 2 minus y over 2 is equal to 1. That is the equation that I have got. So on comparing the first term with the first term, second term with the second term, I will be ending up with x over a will be equal to 2x over 3. Now I can simplify this. Also, I can simplify y over b is going to be equal to minus y over 2. Now, on simplifying, I will be getting x and x I can cancel, y and y I can cancel. So I will be getting the value of a upon cross multiplying as 3 over 2 and the value of b as minus 2. The value of b is going to be minus 2. So the final answer, I can write it as the x-intercept is given by a comma 0 and the y-intercept, it is given by 0 comma b. So the final answer is going to be a, which is 3 comma 2 comma 0. So 3 over 2 comma 0, this is going to be the x-intercept. Similarly, the y-intercept is going to be 0 comma minus 2. Let us move on to the third question. 3x plus y is equal to 0. So 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. I have to compare the same equation with x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. So upon comparing, I can just transfer 2 to the other side because I don't have x variable in the given equation. So I will be getting this as 3y is equal to minus 2. Now upon comparing both of them, or I can divide both sides by minus 2. So 3y divided by minus 2 is going to be equal to minus 2 over minus 2. So I can cancel minus 2 and I will be getting 3 over minus 2 or minus 3 by 2. Y. Yes, here. So minus 3 by 2y is equal to 0. So further I can simplify the same. So sorry, it is not going to be equal to 0, it is going to be equal to 1. Minus 2 over minus 2 is equal to 1. Now the value of y value, I will be getting it as minus 2 over 3 when I cross multiply. When I cross multiply, the value of y is going to be equal to minus 2 over 3. So I have got the value of y. So I can simplify the same thing and I can write it in this formula. Upon doing that, I will be getting the value of a. I don't have the value of x, so the value of a is going to be equal to 0. Similarly, the value of b is going to be minus 2 over 3. The value of b is minus 2 over 3. Now I can just uh, minus 2, have I done it correctly? Yes, minus 2 over 3. Now you can write the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So this is going to be equal to a comma 0. Y-intercept is going to be equal to 0 comma b. So you can write your final answers as a, which is 0 comma 0, and your b is minus 2 comma 3, so 0 comma minus 2 over 3. So this is how you will be solving your second question.